Hello, I'm Dieonik, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. So, I have turned down the, music a little bit. I turned down the audio overall about, like, 5 decibels. I didn't realize that it was a problem, because of my headphones are really good and everything kind of comes through crystal clear. So when I mix things, I use my headphones to mix things. So yeah, if you guys ever have a problem with the audio or whatever, let me know, because, I don't know, there's so many devices, like, I know that my TV audio is different than my headphones audio, which is different than my phone audio. So anyway, if you guys ever have a problem with the audio or the way things sound, let me know and I will fix it. Okay, so, that out of the way, let us go to the secret bathroom. Yeah. Or I guess this is the walk-in closet or something, right? It's not actually a bathroom stall? Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, first, I've got to find a network cable. Better look in the desk. Okay, well, did we get a chance to... Okay, he just doesn't care about the crumpled up, burned looking paper. Like, he doesn't care at all. Okay, well, let's go through the desk. Gary said I'd find cables in the drawer here. Let's see. Bingo! And here's the network cable. All that's left is to plug Alter Ego into the school network. I got straight to work. I removed the laptop from my uniform and set it on the desk. So something I haven't brought up is that Negi talks in the past tense very often. So it makes me believe that you, as the main character, survive like whatever's going on here. So I guess I don't have to worry about me dying because he's talking in the past tense, like he's narrating from the present tense and he's talking in the past tense sort of thing. So that's an interesting observation I've made. Or interesting to me. It might not be interesting to you. I don't know what you find interesting. My uniform and set it on the desk. Then I plugged it into the network port. That about does it. Great, it looks like this'll work. Leave the rest to me. I'll find something. I just know I will. I might even be able to contact the outside and call for help. I hope something bad doesn't happen. So just hang in there. Believe in me and hang in there. Before leaving the hidden room, I left one short message for him. Good luck. Let's all get out of here together. You, me, everyone. Friends until the end. That's adorable. We're friends? I guess, she... I don't know at this point. Wasn't there for the conversation, or didn't over... Oh yeah, you have to type in, because there's no microphone, or even if there were, there's maybe no technology to understand what you say through the microphone. For the conversation with Asahina, where we determine that we're friends, and then Kirigiri, where we determine that we're friends. So we're saying that we're friends for the first time. That was a long sentence. You really consider me a friend? Thanks. Thank you, Negi. Alright, well, don't fail me now. And? There was nothing there. Yeah, it went fine. Everything really was gone. The answer that came out was an awkward mismatch of reflexive honesty and performance.
So.
I see. In that case, there's nothing we can do. We no longer have any business here. So long. And just like that, Kirigiri marched off. No performance, no nothing. Hey, Kirigiri! Kirigiri, yes? Are we just gonna split up here? Oh. Split, yeah, no, I read that right. I reread it and my head is slip up. Anyway. Why wouldn't we? I have no reason to be with you anymore. Well, sure, I guess, but I mean, isn't that a little too sudden? Maybe we should go on a date. What? You want me to bemoan our parting? You're unexpectedly high maintenance, Negi. That's not what I'm saying. Just, you know, I'd like to get your thoughts on some things, like the situation with Ugami.
So,
Obviously, something's going to need to be done.
でも
But at this stage, it'll be impossible to sway anyone. Nobody's willing to listen. Then, what should we do?
それは
I'm certain new information will be able to change people's attitudes. We'll just have to wager on that. Which is what Alter Ego is here for.
そう
All we need to do right now is wait. And trust in our friend. Yeah, she's exactly right. That's all we can do. What, we don't have an outing together? After parting ways with Kirigiri, I returned to my room for a little... Oh, I thought it was a little ... It was a little, period. There's my dots! I'm kind of beat. As I said that, I collapsed into the bed. Transporting Alter Ego had done a number on my nerves, and I was much more tired than I thought. Within seconds, I passed out in the daytime. Are you allowed to sleep in the daytime? I don't know if that's a rule. Had dozed off. I think you're just not allowed to sleep anywhere that isn't your room, right? That's the only rule, I think. Mustache looks funny today. Ding dong. Uh-oh. Why is it whenever we relax, something happens? Of course. Ding dong. Teetering on the edge of sleep, I was brought back to reality by the sound of the doorbell. By the doorbell over yonder. Click.
苗木くん
Come with me, Negi. Okay. What's the matter, Kirigiri?
ええ
Just a few seconds ago, Asahina came looking for me. Her face was deathly pale. Oh no. Oh no. It seems something's happened. Something. That word set off an alarm in the back of my mind. Just like that, consciousness flooded back to me. She told me to go to the rec room, where everything seems to happen now that it's unlocked. The rec room? Alright, let's hurry. Sorry if I lick my lips a lot, it's because they're really dry. It is really dry weather still. Negi! Kirigiri! What's wrong, Asahina? Something's wrong with her. In the rec room. In the rec room. I rushed over to the rec room door and looked in through the window. And there I saw... She's been poisoned. Ugami. Is she unconscious? She was sitting upright, but slightly hunched over.
ね
What's going on? What happened to Ugami?
え
I was just passing through, and I happened to see Sakura through the window. But the door won't open. I pounded on the door and called for her. But she couldn't seem to hear me. Well, what do we do? What should we do?
とにかく
First, we need to find a way into the room. Well, it is now, a killable offense to break down the door, so we have no way to actually get in. It sounds like the door is locked, so we can't break in without breaking the rules. Yeah, exactly.
いいわね。
We're breaking down the door. But I just said
違うわ。
it's not locked. The rec room door doesn't even have a... Oh, tricky. Huh? Then why won't it...
どうやら
Something must be pressed up against it from the inside or from the inside of the room. Perhaps a chair? A chair.
つまり
Regardless, this door isn't locked, so the school rules don't apply. So we can break down the door without causing any problems?
Eh.
The fastest way is going to break... Oh, is going to be breaking the window. Okay, right. I'll go get something. Wait here. Ugami remained motionless inside the rec room. She's unconscious, isn't she? There's nothing to worry about, is there? I mean, this is Ugami we're talking about. Ugh. Kirigiri's response was silent. But the silence only held but for a brief moment. There's a lot of butts in that butt. I've got something! There was a broom in the classroom over there. Here.
大輝くん
Can you handle this, Negi? I will try. Please, hurry! Aww! Yeah, they're totally just gal pals. They're totally just heterosexual gal pals. Just saying. Alright, you two get back. I swung the broom up over my head and brought it back down onto the window with all my might. Crash! The window shattered. Inward, the harsh sound of breaking glass assaulted my ears. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just giving my realistic opinion. I reached my hand in through the hole and attempted to move the chair from... Oh, so it was a chair in front of the door. This is one heavy chair, but I think I can shove the chair with all my might, finally freeing the doorknob. Or are you guessing? Ugami! And I ran to her side. The moment my hand made contact with her skin... No! 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 What the? I was so hoping that she was just like sick and like trying to fight off the poison and would survive the assassination attempt. No! Like everyone else, I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Well, whatever. I'm gonna take a drink because my lips are really dry. I was like, whatever. But not Sakura! What the hell? That's not cool. That is not cool, game. She was like... Anyway, alright, okay. I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm that sad. Like, anyone else but Sakura, I would have been like, you know, like I have been. I've just been like, oh, another murder. Guess they're dead. But Sakura, what the hell? It doesn't feel right. Anyway, I felt death. I'm trying to get over it. I felt death. Only the tiniest bit of warmth remained. But all the life had drained from... You're gonna give me hope and then take it away? And then... I don't know what to say. I really don't. I don't know what to say. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken that all of my hopes were on Sakura being amazing. And she is amazing. Why? Like, she was the strongest character. Well, not only from a physical standpoint, but I felt like Kirigiri's also a really strong character. But I don't know. Actually, they're all strong characters. Forget that. But I like Sakura. I really like Sakura. Ding dong, ding dong. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we know. Just rub it in, you little shit. We got a corpse here. I'll be holding a class trial pretty soon, so make good use of the time you've got. They totally poisoned her with the freaking protein. They totally poisoned her with the goddamn protein. God, we found it. Why did she have to have? I don't know. As the class trial will start soon, make use of the time we have left. Alright, okay. Is this just a reminder that we're playing Chapter 4, or is this Chapter 4 over? Poor Asahina. What?
Sakura-chan.
Sakura is... oh my god, poor Asahina. Was it Higeki? Like, cause he was acting funny, right? Like, he was acting like funny. And he was like scared of her, right? Because she was coming after him for some reason, right? Anyway, Sakura is dead? She's dead. I could hear Asahina's trembling voice behind me. But my eyes were frozen on a single point. The body before me. Ugami's dead body. It looks like we were too late. It's happened again. Speaking through clenched teeth, Kirigiri placed her hand on Ugami's corpse. It looked like she was confirming her death, checking for a pulse or a reaction or something. I gotta go get them. Gotta go. Get everyone else. Asahina staggered out of the rec room. And I... What? Why? Why did this have to... Could do nothing but murmur. Mumble. Murmur. Mumble. Murmur. Just mumble. The same thing over and over again. I'm going to need to examine Ugami's body. As Kirigiri examined her body, I could do nothing but stand back and stare. Bolted to the floor. Time passed. Time continued to flow, and I continued to be helplessly frozen in place. I'm so upset. I'm so upset about Sakura. I'm so upset. A while later, I brought them... Whoa! Oh, ogre! Well, looky here. Big girl's gone bye-bye. Why couldn't it have been you? I see. Ogami's been murdered. Once the final three had arrived, Kirigiri began speaking. As I'm sure you heard, a corpse discovery announcement was just made. You know what that means, don't you? That Sakura Ugami was murdered by someone in this room. Or am I misunderstanding? No. It wasn't just someone in this room. Sakura was killed by Higekyo, Togami, or Fukawa. One of you three. What? You sound awfully certain for not having done any investigation. I just need to investigate anything. I don't need to. Why did I don't know. I just know. It's because I read the other line on top. I do that. I mean, come on. You guys all acted like Sakura was the bad guy. So obviously one of you three killed her. You already know who did it? Don't tell me. You're one of those Earthlings who unleashes super detective powers when you're angry. What do you want? Oh, Asahina, you so silly. I'm here to make a special delivery. The next issue of Homicide Today. Otherwise known as the Monokuma File number 4. You ain't doing right by your bombastic face by wearing that angry scowl, Asahina. Well, got a blast. Just a second. There's something I'd like to know.
Huh?
Yes? You didn't kill Ogami, did you? Yes, yes. She said she intended to do battle with you, with the Puppet Master. Maybe you two got into another fight and then you killed her? Neither close nor cigar. Nope, you're totally off base. I'm sorry to say it, but Ogami died a pitiful death before even reaching the boss room. Thankfully though, that means I got off easy. No need to accept her challenge anymore. Because, really, a monster like her ain't so easy to take down, even for Monokuma the Great. I was at a loss. Here she is breaking the rules by attacking me, and here I am unable to claim my restitution. So, whoever you are, Mr. or Mrs. Villain, you have my deepest gratitude. Gratitude? Oh ho ho. Rather than directing your anger at me, you should funnel it into finding the culprit. After all, it's you guys' lives on the line here. What the heck? You're grateful? You sicken me, you monster. You can agree with him on one point. I'm glad it was Ogami. She was the Puppet Master's mole, after all. How could you say that? How could he say that? Because she was, like, trying to kick the ass of the people who tried to employ her. Whoops, I don't have time to bicker with you peons. The game's already begun. If you need someone to hate, hate whoever killed her. Our number one priority right now should be finding the culprit. If we don't, we'll be executed. First, we'll decide who's responsible for watching over the crime scene. I'll do it. Asahina? I'll be fine. Let me handle it. Anyway, I want to be here with Sakura. Alright, then Asahina, you're the first watchman. The second is you, Kirigiri. Me? You're always getting in my way. This time, you can be a good little girl and stand guard. That's an order. No, it does not work that way, Togami. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. An order? That's fine. I'll stay here. And it's settled. Let's get started. Wait. There's something I have to say first. And what might that be? Higekyo, Togami, and Fukawa. The three of you are not allowed in this room. Huh? You're the ones who killed Sakura. I can't let any of you get anywhere near her. Shut your mouth, insolent fool. My life is at risk. I have a right to investigate this scene. He seems to be getting braver and braver about being a dick. The more and more people that can't kick his ass are around. So it's like he'll talk crap directly to everyone's face now that Ugami isn't here to smash his face in. Say whatever you want. I'm not letting you murderers touch Sakura. I won't let you in, even if I have to drag you out myself. It seems we're at an impasse. Continuing this quarrel any longer is just a waste of time. Then, I'll make a concession. Never mind all three. Just let me investigate. What? That's not a problem, is it? It's not like you'd be of any help anyway. Cool with me. Investigation. Ha! Fabulous fantasizing about my white knight is a much better use of my time. Fabulously. You don't have any complaints either, do you, Hagekyo? Well, if you insist, I guess I got no choice. Either way, dude, it's not like I did anything. And it's decided. Who gave you permission to decide anything? Asahina, I understand how you're feeling right now. But you really need to accept Togami's proposal. But... we have to find the murderer. Not only our own sakes, but for Ugami's sake as well. Fine. I'll let you investigate the room, Togami. But you absolutely cannot lay a finger on Sakura. And why would I? I'm not putting my hands on that filthy thing. You mean a corpse, right? Enough with the bickering already. We need to focus on investigating this murder now. You would do well to keep in mind, everyone, that if we don't find the murderer, every last one of us will be killed. It's not a question of whether we want to or not. Our only chance of making it through this alive is to uncover the killer responsible for Ugami's death. A desperate hope, but our only hope. First off, let's see what the Monokuma file has to say. Victim, Sakura Ugami, time of death approximately 12 p.m. There's a clock there. I can't make out the time though. Corpse discovered in the recreation room on the 3rd floor of the school zone. The victim appears to have been struck over the head with great force. Aside from that, there are no other obvious external wounds. Additionally, the victim has vomited a considerable volume of blood. Yeah, so poison, right? It's gotta be poison. There's no way someone could take out Ugami. Like, oh, there's actual blood there. There's red blood there, and then there's pink blood splatter over there. You can find it in the ammunition menu. This case is probably going to be a tough one. What makes you say that? The only entrance to the rec room is the door we came in through. Furthermore, the door was blocked from the inside by a chair, making it unopenable. That begs the question, after sealing the door with the chair, how did the culprit escape from the room? I see. So the only door was sealed from the inside, and entry was impossible until I broke the glass. Meaning, there was no way out. In short, this was a sealed room murder. A sealed room? Murder? Yeah, sure, this sort of stuff happens on TV and the manga all the time. But in real life, and right here, right before my very eyes.
ね
While we're on the subject, would you like me to go into a bit more detail about sealed room murders? Yes! I assume that it's usually suicide, or the victim, like, I guess bleeding out from injuries they sustained somewhere else. Because then they would lock themselves in a room running from the perpetrator, and then slowly die of their injuries. Please, I'd appreciate that.
いいわ
Sealed room murders can be, by and large, divided into 4 major categories. Category 1, a sealed room constructed from the outside after the crime has been committed. That's an interesting thing I didn't think of. After committing the murder, the culprit used some sort of trick to seal the room. This typically involves them setting the lock from the... Okay, alright. Well, I expected them to build a room around the murder, which would be extremely elaborate and hard to... Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe if the room was there and then they, like, collapsed the room, killed the guy, and then built the room around them. But that seems insane. I'm sure it's been done, though. It must have been done. In something, in some kind of media, or maybe even real life. The outside somehow. The possibilities are endless. It could be something primitive, like a string that and pulley, or something more complex and mechanical. Some sort of trick with the lock, huh? I'll have to give the door a good look over later.
そう
Category 2, a sealed room that already existed before the murder occurred. Existed before the murder? Is that suicide? Basically, the culprit used some sort of tool or method to target the victim from inside. Oh, I guess we're talking about sealed room murders, but yeah, no, I would say the sustained injury thing still counts. Use some tool or method to target the victim from inside the room. Right. Something like a remote-activated gun or firing arrow through a crack in the wall.
だけど
However, this case probably doesn't fit into that category. Not only aren't there any guns or archery equipment in the school, the door doesn't have that wide a space. But if the poison had happened in this room, would Ugami been running from where she sustained injuries? But that seems crazy to me, because who the hell could do any damage to Ugami? The door doesn't have a wider space. She has a point. It's probably safe to cross that off the list.
そうね
And the category 3, the culprit is inside the sealed room when the seal is broken. What? So they're hidden inside somewhere.
つまり
They take advantage of the to slip into the crowd acting like they just showed up. And that's how they get away with it. That seems reasonably plausible.
そうね
The fourth and final category. It was never a sealed room to begin with. Okay, so maybe there's another entrance, like someone crawled through the air vent, right? Yeah, that must be what she's getting at. Never a sealed room.
つまり
In other words, the room has a secret passage or something in it, some way for the culprit to escape. Mysteries falling into this category show up in novels a lot, but in reality, it's highly improbable. Then it's probably safe to assume that we can cross it off the list. Yes, but... And that concludes my lecture on sealed rooms. I think I get it. So, there are 4 major categories of sealed room murders. So, Kirigiri, which category do you think this murder falls under?
そうね
Good question. I imagine that will be a big point of discussion during the class trial. However, at this stage, it's hard to say. How did the culprit construct the sealed room? We'll need to figure that out if we're going to reach the truth behind Ugami's death. She was right. This is going to be a tough mystery. I need to focus on my investigation. Not just for me, but for Ugami. Ugami. Alright, so... Well, there's obviously blood there. There's some, maybe bloody vomit is why it's red. I don't know. There's a hanky there. Alright, so we're gonna do our investigation at a later time, being next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, comment on what you think of the game. How do you feel about Sakura dying? I am torn up. I'm really sad. Like, I know I'm smiling, but I'm dying inside. My eyes are, I don't know if you can tell because of my glasses, but my eyes are watering. It sucks. I didn't want to see Sakura die like that. She was the most powerful character. Anyway, I'm sad. Anyway, go check out the other videos I've done, and I will see you soon. No.